Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kai, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a no-nonsense guide on how you can solo the 7-star Cinderace raid. With your eyes closed, in your sleep. No cap. So basically, I know a lot of people have been struggling with this raid recently, and you can do this super easy. So I'm going to give you the most rundown, basic, watered down guide possible, and you can't mess it up. If you are new around here, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn the notifications on so you don't miss out on any future content like this video here that you're watching right now. With all that said and done, guys, let's just get straight into the video. To begin, we'll head over to Castle Royale Lake to catch a Slowbro. These Pokemon can be found in packs of wild Pokemon and will be our main Pokemon for this raid. It's important that we've reached level 100 for this challenge, so you can either farm experience or use XP candies to level up faster. Now let's talk about the moves you'll need for this Pokemon. You'll need Stored Power, Nasty Plot, Iron Defense, and Psychic Terrain, all of which are technical machine moves. If you need to pause the video and go grab these moves, go ahead and do so. When you're ready, come back and we'll continue. To maximise your Pokemon stats, you can either EV train it, or use vitamins to reach your desired stats. We want to focus on boosting our Pokemon's special attack, alongside defense or HP if you prefer. In the description below, you'll find a link to a video that goes over EV training in more detail. To access this raid, you'll need to look for the 6-star raid symbol on your map. Keep in mind that this raid will always be a fighting type because it's associated with Cinderace for this event. When you've located the symbol, fly over to it and interact with the crystal. You'll know you found the correct den because the symbol will be slightly more colourful than usual. Keep in mind that this is a 7-star, which is typically not a difficulty available to players. You can only participate in this event once you've unlocked 6-star raids, which can be done once you've beaten the game and unlocked 5-star raids. After you clear 10 of the 5-star dens, you'll receive a notification that 6-star raids have been unlocked, which will grant you access to the 7-star raid events. To get started, make sure you're connected to the internet so that the raid can be downloaded into your game. Now you're ready to move on to the next stage. Quick PSA before we begin. If you happen to faint during this battle, you will have to reset, as this strategy heavily relies on you to basically stay alive. So, unfortunately, if you do go down, don't worry, just reset the raid and you should be fine. However, let's just get straight into the raid and we're going to go through it together. You can, on turn 1, it's up to you personally, you can choose Psychic Terrain to cut the damage down, or the damage received by 50%, or you can go ahead and just start stockpiling. So I'm going to personally start stockpiling, because Cinderace is going to use Bulk Up a lot during this raid. Randomly we'll just receive buffs out of the blue during this, but if you stay on top of it with your Iron Defense, you should have no problem. Biggest thing to keep an eye on is your HP, and on turn 1, if you're playing with AI and you're doing this solo, you do get an extra defense up anyway, so you should be roughly around +3 at this time due to your teammates increasing your defense. So you only have to do 2 iron defenses to have enough defense. Now that you've got those 2, we're then going to go ahead and increase our special attack. So we're going to go and do a few nasty plots. So we're going to go ahead and do about 3 nasty plots, and we're going to tank absolutely everything the Cinderace gets to you. Keep an eye on your HP, you do not want to go down. Also, you want to make sure you can get this done before Cinderace puts her shield up, or his shield up. Before Cinderace puts the shield up, so you can kind of just get through this really, really easily. So we're going to go ahead and just increase our special attack here. So we've got one more turn on the special attack. So nasty plot here. Pokemon's paralyzed, which is great. We move first. Then we're going to pop a Psychic Terrain. And it should just be enough. You know what, here we're going to use Stored Power because I do need my health back. And that is why we have a Shell Bell on the Pokemon, because it does big damage and we can recover. So look at that, we've recovered all of our HP. That is the strategy. So Cinderace will definitely put the shield up now, and it will have access to High Jump Kick, which is a devastating move if left untreated. So when Cinderace gets to this point, it's going to negate the negative effects from itself. The next turn, it's going to remove your effects. This is very important that you pop your Psychic Terrain, because when it does this move, it's going to basically one-shot you. It's going to increase its stats a lot, and you don't want to hit it here because you're not going to take care of it. You want to pop Psychic Terrain so you stay alive, because this Pokemon, after this turn, will do huge damage. So we pop the Psychic Terrain to cut the damage of the Pokemon by 50%, so we've got even more resistance. And then we're going to go ahead and pop Iron Defense. Oh, well, here we can get away with a Stored Power. until it resets. You know, it's a bit of RNG. However, the psychic terrain is up just for security, as a security measure for like the next 5 turns, just to keep you safe. And we're going to recover here as well. I'm surprised that Cinderace hasn't done this yet. It is, again, RNG. However, I'm giving you the best strategy in order to just keep yourself alive throughout this entire period. So, as soon as you see the Cinderace has removed your effects, that's it. You have your psychic terrain up and you go back and you bulk up. Every single time. You don't want to die. So here, I believe it just dies because we've managed to just kind of get past the negating effects. However, this is probably a really good example of the raid actually working and like everything being in our favor. However, again, be careful that when the Pokemon negates these effects, that you have your psychic terrain up and you are going straight back in and increasing your defense. So there we go. We just received huge damage from the Pokemon, which is never good. But we do take it out very, very, very swiftly. Again, you have about a 90% success rate when doing this raid, so you should have no problem with it at all. And with that, the Cinderace is down. Of course, I've caught mine already. We did that in yesterday's video. I thought I would just give a proper guide for you guys wanting to do this raid yourselves. So, you will always get Fighting Terra Shards and Protein, which usually cost an absolute bomb. I believe you get about 100k's worth of Protein for free, because they're about 20 grand each. So you get about 100k's worth of Protein for free every single time you take care of this raid. And you get a load of Fighting Terra Shards, Nuggets, and XP Candy. You get a load of XP Candy, like always. So you should have no problem boosting your other Pokemon up to high levels for your raids. So, that's going to do it for the video today, guys. Now, of course, you should have completed the raid with no problems at all. If you do have any issues, feel free to drop comments down below. I will respond to each and every single one of you that has a problem with this raid, because I believe that if you followed this guide exactly, and I am so certain in my ability that you guys should have no problems at all, and you are here at the end of the video with me with a completed Cinderace raid and a Cinderace in your collection. Now, of course, if you did enjoy the content and you are new around here, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new so you don't miss out on daily content that we provide you, and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out on upcoming and future videos. With all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.